year. Leading Democrats had promised to push for a solution and attach it to this week's stopgap spending bill, but that didn't happen. Members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus walking out of the House yesterday and over to the Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's office to get their message out of outrage. So let's talk it over with Illinois Congressman Luis Gutiérrez, who led that walk over to Senator Schumer's office. Congressman, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, Brooke, for having me on.
So I want you tell me, you set the record straight of what exactly happened in this meeting, because, reading the Washington Post today, they described the meeting as tense and heated. And, at one point you raised your voice at the Senate Minority Leader. You tell me what happened, sir.
Look, I guess it's surprising to the American public that elected officials, those who they sent to Washington, D.C., would speak with passion, with energy, and with commitment towards justice. But that's what happened yesterday. As you relate to us, time is running out. What's already run out, Brooke, for 13,000 dreamers. They're undocumented. They can be deported at any moment. They can't work legally in the United States. They've gone to school, right? They've gotten an education, and now they're being sent away from their classrooms where they're teachers or hospital where they're doctors. That's wrong. And so when I walk into a room, I want my Democrats to stand up for fairness and for justice, and I want them to do it energetically, and I'm going to demand that we do that as a party. I think that's the responsible thing to do. And I just want to say, look, Brooke, I'm a dad, I'm a grandfather, I have 2 daughters. If they were at the same jeopardy that the Dreamers, I'd want somebody to speak up forcefully for them. And I think that's all we did yesterday, is what we say to you on CNN is what we say in the private room. Democrats stand up for the Dreamers because the Republicans are coming after them and Donald Trump wants to deport them, and we're the vehicle to defend them.
I appreciate the transparency, Congressman, and I hear you on being energetic and raising your voice when you need to. My question to you is, because it sounds like maybe you did do that, how did Senator Schumer react when you did that, when you confronted him?
Here's what look, Brooke, it's a private meeting, and in a private meeting,
you just said you want to tell me about it.
Roll up your sleeve. Well, but look, Brooke, here's what I will tell you. I spoke and I said to Leader Schumer, I really think you need to do more. And Democrats, not just him personally, but Democrats in the Senate. We did it in the House, Brooke, right? All the Democrats got together. We said no to the CR, to the continuing spending bill yesterday. Why? Because it didn't include a dream. We have to do the same thing in the Senate. Brooke, I've seen this. I've been in Congress 25 years. I've seen this movie before. I believe we need to get the CHIP program reauthorized. I believe we need to make sure that Medicaid and Medicare are there and properly funded. Look, I believe in those things, and I think we're going to get those things. What I want to make sure is that when the negotiations are ended, we don't say tomorrow to the Dreamers. We have to say today. They're losing 122, lose their status. By the time the 19th of January comes about, when the next spending bill ends, there'll be a few more thousand of them. Think about the peril that their lives are living in. So I'm just saying, I just said to Senator Schumer, we need to do more. Can I say something? We shook hands.
You did.
We shook hands. We took a photo together after the event. I said what I needed to say. He said what he, and here's what I put on Twitter at the end of the day. Dems are all on the same page. We're marching forward.
Do you then, last quick question, since you have been in office for many years and you've seen this movie play out before, when they say, this is all about January, right, bringing a bipartisan DACA bill for a vote in January, do you believe that will happen?
Here's what I believe. I believe the Democrats are on the same page. And I believe that while Republicans have paid a huge price because of their xenophobia, because of just their hatred towards immigrants in terms of all of their public policies, I want to tell the immigrant community they have champions and people that are on their side. I want my party to be on their side.
So you want a yes, but it sounds like I'm not hearing a yes or a no. So you still don't totally know.
Brooke, am I more optimistic after the meeting than before the meeting? Absolutely. Do I think that Chuck Schumer and I and Nancy Pelosi are going to work more closely and more strongly together to get it done? Absolutely. Absolutely. But dreamers, keep the fight up.
Okay. Congressman Luis Gutierrez, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.